Hello, everybody. Today we will discuss about sheets in workbook. What is sheet? Sheet is an area in the workbook that contains columns and rows. So we have columns, this is called columns, and rows. So in Excel, one sheet could have 16,384 columns. So this could be until 60,000 columns. Okay, and rows is about 1,048,506. So if we go down, if we press Control down arrow, so we have 1,048,560. Control up arrow. Okay, so the intersection between the columns and rows will generate what's called cell. This is called a cell. So column D intersected with row 8 will generate this cell. So this generation, this will generate this number of blank cells, very huge, 51 billion and 539,607,552 blank cells. So each sheet contains this number of cells. Okay, so a workbook could have many sheets. You could have many sheets as you like. Okay, so make sure if you want this number of cells, your Excel file extension should be XLSX. So if you click save, you should select. You have a lot of extensions. You select XLSX. These will generate this type of cells. Okay. Okay. So we said before that a workbook could have many sheets. So if you in this workbook example, we have 3 sheets. 1, 2, 3. We could insert new sheets by clicking this last one. So it will generate new sheet, another one, as much as you can. So you have the same numbers of cells as we have in previous sheets. Okay. If you have many sheets, for example, we have here, we have 6 sheets, for example, here. So we need to deal with them. So we have sheet navigation. This is called sheet navigation. This area is called sheet navigation. For example, if I want to go to next sheet, so it will show me next sheet. Go to previous sheet. Here also, if I want to go to the last sheet, to see the last sheet, this is the last sheet. So I can click it and select it. If I want to go to the first sheet, I will click this button to go to the first sheet. So these to show the first sheet, this to show the last sheet, and this previous sheet, next sheet. So this is navigation. Okay. So if I click in any sheet, this terminology is called the active sheet. So the active sheet here is sheet 8. The active sheet here is sheet 9. So it will be changed to bold. Sheet 1. Okay. We also have a small menu to more options on sheets. If I am now on sheet 1, I can click here, right click by the mouse, right click bottom. I will have this small menu. I have insert, delete, rename, move or copy, color, hide, screen all, select all sheet. So I can also here insert a new sheet. If I click here insert and I select worksheet, it will create the sheet before the active sheet. Again, I will explain this. I'm now the active sheet is sheet 1. Then I will right click, insert. I will select worksheet, say OK. It will create worksheet before the active sheet. If I want to delete the sheet, right click on the active sheet, then select delete. If you want to rename the sheet to make meaningful option, so I'll select rename and name it, for example, Excel. Okay. So if I want to move this sheet, I will click move or copy. If I want it before sheet 8, for example, I'll select sheet 8, then click OK. It will go before sheet 8. If I wanted to go to the first sheet, then I will go before the first sheet here. So it will be the first sheet. Okay. If I want to color some sheets, for example, I need sheet Excel and sheet 3 to be colored red, for example. I will select here, so it will highlighted the name by red. Another one here can highlight it by green, so I'll have colored sheets. So these maybe color help me for something special. Okay. Sometimes I need to hide some sheets, so I don't make it a lot of. I have a lot of sheets, but I don't show some sheets, so I can hide them. For example, this sheet 9, I will right click it, hide, so it will be hidden. But doesn't mean anybody can see it, cannot see it. Simply we can show it again. If we right click and click unhide, it will show again. So these just maybe you need some sheets to not be shown. That's all. Okay. If you want to select all sheets and you do some operation on them to move them, to delete them, or rename them, something like that, you can do just right click, select all sheets. If you don't unselect, you select ungroup all sheets. Okay. So these called the navigation buttons. You have these arrows to go to the first and second sheets and do some operation on the sheets. I hope this all clear for you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.